Hey everyone, this is Zach from the customer success team here at Ressio. Really excited to talk to you today about a newly released feature, parameters and formulas, which is really helpful for generating square footage based takeoff within Ressio or calculating quantities based on these predefined parameters that can be modified. So I've built a couple of examples here. I've got a very basic project estimate with my porta-john, my gutters, my carpet, my hardwood flooring. So I can show you guys a couple of different examples here. So creating parameters in Ressio is as simple as going to the little equal sign here in the top right-hand corner called Edit Parameters. And from here, I can start building out some of my parameters. These can be copied in from a template to other projects, which is half of the value of them. And here I can start setting some dates or values for these. So I can say, hey, my project duration is going to be 12 for 12 months. My living room square footage maybe is 500 square feet. My home square footage is, let's say, 3,500 square feet, and my house length for another one is, let's say, it's 40 feet in this instance. So I'm going to hit update on these parameters. We can see nothing's been done yet because I haven't actually engaged these parameters in any of my cost items. But from here, you'll see this new little icon here, which is the equal sign. This is what allows us to actually use these parameters on an individual cost line in Ressio. So if I click on that equal sign here, I can see for the porta-john, I'm going to use the formula of project duration. So I'm simply going to say that my quantity for my porta-john, which is how many months I want to rent my porta-john, is going to be equal to the project duration. And I can even see already that it's going to be 12 for 12 months. And I can update that formula. This is a really easy one to show how I can modify and adjust this. So let's say on this project, we change the duration. And I need to go ahead and edit parameters and change that to, let's say, 14 in this instance. And if I update those parameters, it's actually going to update the quantity and therefore update the price for my porta-john rentals. This can be done before the estimate is locked if I need to do this for the proposal. And if the estimate is already locked, this would actually prompt a change order automatically, which is really nice. Another example we can use here is gutters. So I'm going to say that the gutters is going to be my home length times 2 for the front and back of the house. And that's going to give us a quantity of 80. Maybe I want to adjust this a little bit and include some waste in here. So I'm going to actually go ahead and put some parentheses in here. And I'm going to go, it's my house length times 2 times 1.15 so that I have a 15% waste factor in here as well. And I can update that formula and it's calculating 92 linear feet in this instance of gutters. Another great example here I have is for carpet and hardwood flooring. I'm going to go ahead and use for the carpet, maybe only the living room of my house is carpeted. So I'm going to use living room square feet, which is 500. I'm going to update that formula. But for the hardwood floor, that's going to be everything else in my house is going to be hardwood. So what I might want to do is use the home square footage minus the living room square footage, which is going to be carpeted, and that will give me my formula for 3,000. Now, I've used some really basic examples here, but this can show you at a really high level how effective parameters and formulas can be used for calculating quantities within Ressio. And we have all sorts of other great formulas and parameters that can be used and a lot of great examples as well. So I really hope you guys get a good insight into how formulas and parameters can be really useful for doing square footage based takeoff in Ressio and can be modified very easily. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me and the team. Thanks.